Hello and welcome back to episode 26 of our playthrough on the pressure map. We're playing as the Ironteeth faction and we're playing on hard mode. Sorry, I am slightly hungover. So, what happened last time? This happened last time, so we need to come up with something to make sure it never happens again. Now, my first instinct is to check sluices. So, over here, I feel like the depth of this should be lower than... So what does this do? This checks at 0.45. So this is open. So I don't particularly want this to be open because I feel like this should be the primary source of water for this. So if I set this to... I'm going to set that to 0.75 now and see what that does. And see what happens there. See if that makes this fill up a little bit more. I did also toy with the idea of this being into where are my sluices here. These should be set to a little bit lower so that it doesn't just flow straight into the main reservoir. It actually builds up in here a bit. So what I'm thinking is we might turn that into... I mean, how low does that go? How low can she go? Wow, there isn't a lot of water in here at all, is there? Maybe we set that to 1. And if we set this to 1 as well. Because obviously I'm conscious that this isn't getting any flow into it at all. So we're not getting any stuff for our mangrove at all. So I need to solve this. And we're going to solve this by doing... This is silly. Well, this isn't silly, but it's I didn't do it at the right place. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop a sluice, I think, here. Oh, I can't. It's gonna be a valve. We're gonna learn valves. Fill valve. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in with a lot of dirt over the top. Now, if you've watched my dirt guide video, I should do this properly, so they build it properly. However, you know what I'm like. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come and we are going to... Ooh, well, I've lost the dirt tool. We're going to come and we're going to blast a lot of this down. That should not right. That is right. So we're going to come in, we're going to blast a lot of this down with dynamite, and then we're going to have like an extra little reservoir here that we can... Sorry, that was a very janky movement. A little extra reservoir here that we can use to top up these mangroves. And that should be the idea behind that. You need to come out. You need to also come out. Now what I'm going to do over this side is I'm actually going to dynamite that top layer down so that I can lay the dirt below easier. It seems counterproductive, but I can't be asked to come down and produce, you know, like a sensible way of doing it. So we're just gonna slam this in and pop that in there like that. Lovely, cool. So they need to be able to get over here to build this, and I deleted all the paths and tight, lovely stuff. What I was thinking we might do that. Would I have to do that? Yes, I would. Okay. And then they should be... Oh, God, no, not like that. And then they should be able to get up here and build this a little bit quicker. And you should be able to see them coming along already to put the stuff in for this. But time waits for no man, so we should be on speed mode. Is this now filling up this reservoir? No, this is still flowing straight through. So we're still set to 1. And you're still set to... You're still set to 1. How low is this? How low is the water level in here? Oh, did it get really low? We're not losing water anywhere, are we? Oh God, the bell went. I was hovering over the bell. So, I mean, we are flowing up and coming back round, aren't we? Yeah, so it's not flowing out of here at all. So it should just be It should be... Is it not pushing through here yet? Now it is, okay. It just takes a little bit of time. Got you. Okay, so now we have both double flow into here. I think it just depends on the cycle length, doesn't it? Like, it's a very dependent thing. Anyway, back over to here. Today I pop... Oh, my God. And we have a bad tide on the way already, and we're only 3 days in. How have you done that? It's a bot, I don't care. Bot can go to bot heaven. Hopefully we'll squeeze it out when we come around. So, carry on with this. Path, path, path. We are going to have to... I'm trying to think of the best way of doing this. So we are going to... I guess we have double dynamite somewhere? Honestly, guys. You're really not doing yourself any favours. Not doing themselves any favours at all, are they? Silly sausages. So we should... I mean, he's not getting rescued, is he? Oh, my God. Come on, click. So yeah, so this is one of those things. I hope everyone is enjoying the 1.0 release. I haven't actually played 1.0. I did wonder if I was going to lose my saves or if I had to transfer my saves. So I am playing on the experimental branch still. So this guy should come and replant all these dead trees. Fingers crossed. I mean, you can also get involved in this, because seeing as you can reach some of this. Yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the actual launch. I haven't watched as much stuff as I wanted to. I've been quite busy. That reminds me, I haven't actually looked at the comments for this video. Apologies, we'll do it live. Bear with me while I pop this up. Yeah, no, sometimes life is just... life just gets in the way. So, something about my relays. I need to route through the right relays by Jason. We can also copy the automation settings by pressing V. Is that correct? Oh, select. Oh, okay. So you can paste the configurations. Okay, that's very good to know. Thank you for that, Tribewolf. We will use that in future. But today, I wanted to talk about where this playthrough is going. So, stop moving the camera, Scott. We're coming to the end of this. There is a couple of little snagging bits I want to do, like this mangrove reservoir thing. And I also want to move some power cables around. And I want to... I don't think I want to go too deep into automation with this because we haven't had it set for the playthrough. It was nice to play with it last time. But I kind of want this to be... I kind of want this to be, you know, be what it is. That sounds very weird. Of course it's going to be what it is. But I want it to be the playthrough where we played through. And then on Spillage, we are going to properly explore the automation. And I must admit, the automation... How does this keep happening? The automation does confuse and scare me and terrify me, but it's also really fun. So my intention is that we explore automation fully there, and I need to watch a lot of guides. Like I don't think I was ready for what the automation was going to be. I mean, like even like understanding what some of the different things do is going to be mad. So I hope you'll bear with me and join me on that journey. As for this, how's our Earth Repopulator doing? So we almost have the metal blocks. The gears are slowly getting there. Treated planks are a rate limit issue. Yeah. What can we do to solve that? Are you prioritised by haulers? Let's see if that improves things a little bit. I was going to try and do a thing where I phased out like the bots. Not the bots, phased out the beavers, like we just literally let the bots take over. If you'd like to see me do that, please let me know down below. So you can see a colony run purely by bots. Because I was thinking, because what's our bot limiter? So our bot limiter is 120, and we have 120 bots. So we're not building any more bots at the moment. So I was thinking, I don't know how many jobs we have. So we have 179 working beavers, 119 working bots. So I didn't know whether through clever use of automation, we could potentially turn jobs on and off when we hit production limits. So we can maybe run this thing with maybe 150 bots. I think that's probably ambitious. And use like the builders' huts as like the buffer jobs, where they don't really matter. You kind of see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It probably doesn't. So what this is going to allow me to do... Oh, fingers crossed. Oh no, we need to... Whoop. Fingers crossed I'll just be able to build that. No, I've done that in the wrong order. Not listening to my own guides. Get this out. No, so I also don't need them in there. That's silly. So let's come here. And that should go like that. So we also need to level this down to the same level. So do we just come in with the triples here? No, not there. That's a path. That is a path. And I think I'm maybe just going to need to put that there. I'm not going to worry too much about the trees. We're just going to mark all of these resources for demolition, get them out. Is there a problem that you can't reach this? Is this the thing? And they can't build that because... So we might have to... Yeah, okay. I've done a silly thing here. We're going to have to detonate that. And then they can build that from the bottom up. So let's delete that for now. Dirt is one of the more complicated mechanics of the game, so you'll forgive me for screwing up, even when I do profess to know what I'm talking about. So how is our water? So we have to have no overflow because this hasn't overflowed. So this isn't actually going to run this type. Where is all this water going? Is this not enough to... Am I literally pumping that much that we're not filling up? Okay. I think we go for now. You're not actually doing anything. I just made you look good for the thing last time. So when water is over 27 days. I mean, we're not going to run out of water, but it's just a thing, isn't it? When water is over a quantity of 10,000, you set a 24-hour time delay. We agreed that worked, didn't we? The input is that, and then you're going to timer 9. So we'll come over here, and we're going to turn off all our pumping. So hopefully, if I do that, I should be able to copy that and go boop, boop, boop. There we go. That's a really helpful tool. So we are not pumping anymore because we're over 10k water. So with clever automation, I think we can like maximize some of our jobs. So obviously they won't be doing stuff when they don't need to be doing it, if that makes sense. I think that allows you to run a proper efficient colony, so you don't actually have to waste resources on stuff that doesn't need to be. Is alive the right word? I mean, alive is the right word, but I don't know how I feel about using that word. And we're still not producing enough grease. That could be an issue. So, power lines I wanted to talk about. So I really don't like this one over here. So what I think I'm going to do, I think we're going to that's coming out. we will put the power line in underneath before we change anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to do... Where's the power thing? I'm just indulging myself at this point. Pop you there. And then what we can do is we're going to run a power line around the back here, round here, to roughly somewhere here. I don't know quite. Ah, no, we need to come a little bit further. And we might come up here. No, I would actually like us to come further, but I can't because that can't go in there. Is there a way in which we come around here? I know this has become spaghetti. Let's pause it for a second. And then what we'll do... Did I actually delete like a platform there? No, I didn't. It's good going. Considering I thought I was going to. Pop that there. And my target was going to be this one here, I believe. So this one here, no, it's going to be this one here. So I'm taking out, oh no, that's on the platform as well, isn't it? Maybe we come to this one, delete. So that actually can go there, that can go there. I'm sure power line management was really what you had on your bingo card for today's episode. And I'm hopeful that people are going to come up with a scary map for me to play. Because apparently I'm too good at... Well, I wouldn't say I'm too good. I don't think that was the exact wording. But apparently I rinsed the early game quite quickly, is what I was reading. And you guys want to see me actually suffer. So there is always that as an option. Can you not reach this? Are you not building this? That's in. Detonates. Those steps were put in the wrong place. Good going, Scott. Don't record Timberborn hungover. So we're going to set the fill level here. No, I actually do need to set. I do need to set a depth sensor. So sensors, depth sensor. Lovely, that can go there. I'm hopeful these mangroves won't die this time. I'm ever hopeful. And I'm ever hopeful we'll actually fill this at some point because we had enough water for ages and then I don't know what kind of happened. I don't know whether it's just the length of the cycles have really impacted us or whether I am doing something really stupidly wrong. A 2, and then they're all going to be a 2s. That'll bring us down same level, and all of this can be 2s as well, I believe. And then we'll see what that looks like. Excellent. So this is only meant to be like a tiny fill reservoir so that we can continue to feed these mangroves. It's probably a really convoluted thing. For what it is, but you know, it's too far to be. You should be able to be built now. Oh, let's just pull the plaster off. Come on. Nope. And then maybe what we can do is we can get some more. How's our treaty planks? We're at 30. Gears have improved a little bit. Prioritisation by haulers does seem to be doing good stuff for us. Let's get all of this ugly crap deleted. And it's all still connected. So we've done it underneath and it doesn't have to look ugly as sin. I think I'm also going to... I mean, I could unautomate this because I don't see I don't see the reason why. I don't see the reason why they shouldn't be working overnight. So I'm just gonna leave this open because we're making enough power. Oh, I haven't actually. That needs to be deleted so they can come and finish this. Okay. Lots of things we're not doing right. Metal blocks fine. Gears fine. There will be no time lapse today because I don't have time. I have work this afternoon, which is very sad. But this isn't going to be the last episode. I would like to receive comments from you guys what you'd like to see me do, if anything, and maybe then the last episode will be Thursday. Because this is Monday's episode, isn't it? Yeah. So let me know. Could you guys pull these out, please, so I can put the rest of my dynamite in? That'd be very good, thank you. Look at them go. Unless, of course, we do go with the equilibrium thing for the bots. That could be cool. And see how many bots we can actually staff stuff with. In the vein of that, I might increase our bot population to 150. And I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to lower our natural beaver population to like 180. Because we have 40 out of jobs, yeah. So that seems right for now. Let's do that. Let's sort of go with a natural beaver phase out. And in the vein of that, what I need to do is I need to come over here and actually set up some of the tolerances for these things, don't I? So, we've already got the dynamite set up. So your threshold, let's come delete these. Sorry, we're moving around quite a bit. Because I have these ones over here, don't I? Let's delete these. And what we're going to do is we're going to come and put the bot bits in over here. So, quantity, if there's less than 50, turn on. And you are going to be set to 24 with a 24 reset. And then we're going to do the same for you as well. What did we say the quantity of them? Were those 100 because you need doubles, isn't it? And we're going to set that to that 24. Really, I should be copying the thing, shouldn't I? Quantity less than 50. Yeah. So if I put you with you, 24. And if I then... So how many planks do you think we need? I think 1,500. I mean, we're maxed out on storage, but it just means they come out of the job, so they don't just sit there on their asses. And I'm going to set you to that one. I'm going to set a 24-hour delay and a 24-hour delay. So, you are resource counter 8, so you're bot heads, aren't you? Yeah, bot heads. So if I come over to my bot factories, you should be that anyway. And we'll put you are on. I know I can name these as well. I'm just being very lazy. So your bot's chassis. So you're gonna copy. Do you have the same automation? And your resource counter. Your bot heads, but your resource counter 8? But why are you paused? Why are you on but you're on? How many bot heads do we have? 10. Oh yeah, I set you to timer rate, not Not resource counter 8. Fine. And this is where naming would come in a lot better, because I don't have to fly over here and check these. So that's resource counter 9. Fine. Resource counter 9. And if I did that, resource counter 9. Lovely. So that will make you resource counter 10. And then that would make you resource counter 10. So chassis wise we have 47. What did I actually set the... What did I set that to? The bots should be running their own show, by the way. Oh, that's not... That's 11 for some reason. So you're... Oh, okay, whatever. Make it make sense. That's probably the way I put them down. No, that's still resource counter 10. And then we also have our hidden bot things under here, don't we? So your limbs, so you're 9. Heads, so 8. And you are chassis, so you are 11. Good stuff. So you are resource counter 10. So you are going to be resource counter 10. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy you. So that just frees up so much stuff. Because they're not going to be needed to make planks until they're needed to make planks, if that makes sense. So, I am going to return all of this to bot automation. Oh, already all is bot automation. But they're all out of it because we don't need any planks. The beauty of this automation is very good. No, it is absolutely excellent. It is too far to be reached. Oh, delete that then. Can you now build it? You can now build it. Go build it. Let's go check on over here. So, let's go. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, look at just... Yeah, let's not have the conversation. Please, let's not have the conversation. How long have you been playing this game for? Too long is the answer. So that now brings us to... I don't care that our sluice is... There's going to be a little bit of water in here. I'm not particularly too upset with that. That's fine. So what we need to do is we need to... Actually, it's kind of good that we have this here. So what we can do is... That come down to... And hopefully we will have this in place. Well, I mean, we will have this in place for our next temperate cycle. And hopefully, a lot of this will overflow. Because are we even still putting... We are pumping. Because you're on timer now. I've put them on a timer, not on the resource setting again. So they need to be on resource counter 12. Right. No, it isn't. It's timer, isn't it? Timer 9. It does need to be on timer 9. Honestly, this stuff blows my mind. So I put all these guys on the resource counter when really they should be on a timer. So planks. So that's timer 8. Once again, my silliness shows through. I thought I was finally starting to understand this. And I am a scientist. I don't know, I should have more of a logical brain, shouldn't I? But here we are. Has all the blocks gone in this now? They haven't. Or they're just low priority production for this. Yeah, I think it's just low priority construction, isn't it? Oh, look at all that. So that can be detonated. I want to put a layer in here, don't I? I think that works. Detonate that. Well, actually, what I can do. Let's not be silly about this. Oh, I'd lead us. Right, okay. I say let's not be silly about this as I delete the stairs. There we go. Can you not be reached? You can't be reached. If I put a path around the top, everyone could be reached. More pathing, I know. No, I still haven't done this one yet, I know. I'm fully aware. So these guys need to be on their appropriate timers rather than that. I mean, whatever. That'll do for now. Let's actually go and rename the timers so that I can just do this. So you are bot heads. Bot limbs. And you are bots. Chassis. So we will get this right at some point. As you've had 20 minutes of me just messing around going, I don't know this. Bot chassis. Bot limbs. Bot heads. Bot chassis. Bot limbs. Bot heads. So my big plan down here was to actually open up some more space to put some more stuff in, wasn't it? So that was the idea. So we actually need to put that in. So what did I want? I wanted more grease factories, didn't I? I have a couple of grease factories there. Hopefully that will speed things up a little bit. Yeah, hopefully that will. And maybe I can make this a little bit less circuitous and put some steps in. I can't, but what I can do is I can delete that one. Let's delete that one. Put in a grease factory. And then what we can do is we can come off the side here. And I need to delete these ones as well. Because I haven't thought about how I'm doing this. And pop that there, and we will pop that here, and then we can get rid of this path. And then I guess they can kind of walk around and make that a little bit less of a weird route. Probably not the least weird route, but I also did think about we need to probably put a tubeway station down this end of the map because we haven't got one. So let's put one down here as well. Just to get up there. I mean, if I was feeling kind, we would put one all the way over to here as well. Am I feeling kind? Oh, go on. Or you could do the thingy with that as well. That's cool. I am going to keep a path in just in case. Just gives them something to work on while we talk and while we do stuff. So over here. Do you know what? Why not? Why not? And this is meant to look horrendously dystopian, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for... No, I don't need them. It doesn't need to be them ones. Sugar. It can be the normal ones. No. Once again. I think the game is got too many paths, and now I'm trying to put more paths in. It's like, please stop. Please stop, Scott. That can go there. We can go up to there. Up. Platform. I realise I've done this in the dumb place as well now. Platform. I mean, I do everything in dumb places, but it seems to be extra dumb. Whoop. And then I guess we come in like that. Run a platform around the top here. Well, where are all of our builders? I was hopeful I could use production limits to sort of like keep stuff flowing. But it doesn't appear to be the case, does it? Well-being. Put in more of the mud baths. I find it weird that these are like have a upper floor entry point thingy. I find it very odd. Am I turning some of these back into normal beavers because nobody's working here? I am. So my anticipation, my desire to use production limits to set quota so that they wouldn't be all be doing the jobs at the same time appears to be some sort of weird pipe dream. We have the exploders. We're lacking extracticum. That's fine. I don't think there's any reason not to detonate this side. Yeah, that's good. And there's no reason to not put this in as well here. We are just extract thirsty, aren't we? Oh, and I built loads of the grease things. And that they use extract, don't they? Is it an extract thing or is it it's a badwater thing, isn't it? So what we could do is there a world? I mean, because we have loads over here, don't we? They are just pumping as much as they can. Do we need... I don't want to put it too far away. I want to keep it kind of central. So I think over here is probably the best place for it. So if we put that in there. Because this is always going to be flowing. This is never going to stop flowing. Yeah. So if we come in over here and we put in... I'm probably going to call this a snagging episode because we kind of just are doing like... It's like a snagging list for... You know, when you've got a house and you're like, I'm not happy with all of this, and you're like, okay, we'll change all the bits you're not happy with. So hopefully this will help with the flow of bad water. And I realised I need to Set this to be a continuous launch. So hopefully we'll see a better firework display. Lovely stuff. Have I got this water one set wrong? I have. Should be set to less than, not greater than. Once again, I baffle myself. They're making good progress with that. Putting that in. You should also be building that, guys. So maybe that means we put in a... That could go there. Hardly the worst place for it. And let's get that built. I'm surprised I haven't chucked all the metal blocks into here yet, because we have loads of metal blocks. Do they work from top to bottom, resource-wise, if they are able to access it? Is that what happens? Have I just given them too much to do? Now we have bots without jobs as well. Like, it's because all of these... Oh no, the pumpers are still in jobs. I honestly don't know. But I changed what? It's when this goes on and off. You just have to be accepting that your... you have to be accepting that your productions will... Your number of beavers is going to fluctuate. So you can't really trust this with automation. To a set... Oh... Time for retaining wall. Yeah, retaining wall. And get that as a high priority, boys. Did I actually get rid of all the contamination pots? No, we have some down here, so that's fine. Just in case anybody does get a little bit sick from this. So hopefully... This is one of those things where we can put more bots in. I wonder if there's an automation where you could set it so that if there's excess beavers, that the job flicks back to normal beavers. So like, I want to set all my builders' huts to bots, and they're my like buffer for the jobs where I'm going to automate. But what I want to do is I want it to buffer that if the bots aren't working in there, it then buffers it to put beavers in. I wonder if there's a way we could do that. What can I play with on population counters? If vacancies. Right, okay, so we're going to try this. Where can I put this lovely thing that we're going to play with? Maybe we could put it down here. So what I want is I want a population counter. So let's do this logically. Let's do a relay. So if bots counter greater than then. So what's the then? So that's the then. Then turn jobs. Then timer. Do I want a timer? No, I don't want a resource counter. I might just be able to do it with these two. Maybe you'll be able to do it with these two. We will see. Yeah, let's try and do it with these two. That'd be very useful. Is our badwater thing sorting out our extract problem? Doesn't appear to be at the moment, but... Then we can detonate all of this. And I've missed one again. How do I keep getting away with this? Oh, we can't detonate this until these are in anyway. And we also need to delete that and pop in a double there. Cool. No, we didn't automate this either, did we? So if less than, so what have we got this set to? Because this is kind of ancillary, right? So that's above 0.5. So if I have this set to 0.4, if less than 0.4 on, so automate with this. So you should be open at the moment. What? I'm confused. Oh, so it's on. Okay. Does that work? Do I actually not need this? Oh, so I can just set a target height and it'll open. So I'll set the target height to 0.5. Let's just see what happens. We might flood. We need to be careful and watch that. But, you know, it'll be comedy either way. Have they? This is just like comedy of errors. I genuinely thought I was going to get this in and it would look good. But we haven't done. Pop that in there. Fine. We're producing loads of grease. Badwater's going up. These are all paused. Ah, so they put this in now. So what I can do. So, what's condition A? So if unemployed bots. So if vacancies for bots are less than, I'm assuming we're going into negatives now. So if I do less than 20, no, can I put a minus? I can. It won't let me do a minus. Total workers of, no. Unhealthy workers, unemployed. If employed bots. If jobs for bots equals, I don't know if we can do this. If homeless jobs employed, if employed bots is less than, so we set that to our actual job, don't we? So if employed bots equals greater than 133, so we would have to keep this dynamic. So once we've set how many bots we want, we could do that. So if employed bots equals 133, and, or no, if employed bots is greater than 133, can we flip the automation status of the building? So how will I do this? I shouldn't be doing this on stream. We're not going to do this. I'll have a play around, try and see if I can figure it out. And we are in with the dynamite now. Let's detonate. I think there's a way to do what I'm trying to do, but I don't know how to do it. My brain is a little bit cooked right now. Build that. I'm hopeful our mangroves aren't going to dry out. They might dry out. We've got 12 days. Don't know what the level of water is. Boom. So now that can come out. Get that high prioritised. And we have built our new little reservoir that we're going to use to hopefully feed this mangrove farm and keep it alive. Come on, put the dynamite in. Cool, thank you. I know I could put a fluid dump down here, but I would like to solve this with automation rather than... I mean, you can obviously use a fluid dump to automate now, so that would be a misnomer, but I mean, you get what kind of automation I'm trying to solve it with, not the other kind. This is going up markedly. Extract is still an issue. We have 4 centrifuges. I mean, I know they're in weird places, but we do have 4 centrifuges. You should probably be a bot. That's him. If you would like to see a stream series of this, it's something I've been toying with. I might have a window. The trouble is, because I work shifts, it makes it quite complicated to try and get stuff in. But if you would like to see a stream series of this where we go through and talk automation and you guys help me figure out automation as we go, I'd be very interested in that. You have to let me know if that's something you guys want. It might help me, because I don't want to just sit and talk about automation for hours on end while you guys are watching this and I'm trying to figure it out. I feel you deserve better content than that. So landscaping wise, fill valve. I feel like we're just going to leave that open anyway, because it will just fill up to that level. And then... yeah, okay. No, we're probably not going to say, oh, I don't want to put that on there. That's silly. Let's try and make it look at least a little bit good. And did they put that really circuitous line in? Oh, they have. Well, at least they can get over there quickly now and haven't got to spend ages running around. Is it all set for cutting? It is all set for cutting. Good stuff. So we have logs, we have planks. Gears are a bit of an issue. I think I might actually be able to finally get rid of this soon. And get rid of that. Hopefully we can actually get down to build what I want to build down here, otherwise I've knackered this, haven't I? It's just one, isn't it? I was meant to be ending the episode and I've carried on talking. That's really annoying. And then we can run a path down here. Yay! I'm not sure what's going to go in there. Maybe a little bit of storage. Maybe we could put a... I kind of want it to look stupid. A little bit stupid at least. Put another tubeway station in there. Why not? I mean, I know they've got one there. Is it that far to walk? Oh, it's really not. Oh well. For lack of something better to put there, that's what's going to go there. So, I think that's it for this episode. The Earth Repopulator is being built. We have the metal blocks in. The gears are going in now. Excellent. So yeah, last call for comments really. Anything you'd like to see where we can work on well-being a bit, we probably will work on well-being. We haven't got any campfires. I've definitely got beaver busts. You can leave that alone. Detailer, scratcher, swimming pool. I'm pretty sure I put detailers in. And mud baths. But, you know, that's fine. Let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know about the live stream ideas. I think that could work really well. And I will see you next time, hopefully. Thank you for watching.